Welcome. In front of me is a OnePlus 15 and today I will show you how you can enable and set up your portable hotspot. So to get started, you'll want to swipe down from the top right side of the screen, which is where our toggles are. And the left side actually gives us notifications. And in here we're looking for the hotspot toggle. Should be added by default. Oh, there we go, it's right over here. Now, if you can't find it on any one of the pages, you might need to add it yourself, and to do so, you would click right here on this pencil, then click on the plus, and find your hotspot somewhere in the list. When you find it, you can just simply tap on it, and it would get automatically added. From there, click on done right here, and you can see it's now in the list right here. So find this hotspot now in the toggles list and hold it again and select more settings. Now the reason we're navigating to more settings is because that is much easier than trying to type in this garbage password. So we're gonna navigate into hotspot settings, and luckily the device automatically selects this password and allows us to change it. I'm gonna be changing it to something very simple, such as my memory. And from there, we can click on Save to save the password automatically. Now going back in here again, after saving it, I want to talk about other options. Stop it. There we go. So, and here we have things like the name. For some reason it has an addition of 72FE, whatever the reason for that is. It's almost always going to be primarily the name of the phone itself that you're going to be looking for in the Wi-Fi list, which OnePlus 15 in this case. Below that we have the security. I recommend keeping it as it is. Next we have AP band, which we have 2.4, we have 5, and we have 6 gigahertz. Now I'm going to spend a little bit of time explaining this. If you don't know what this is and what you should select, stick around and listen closely, as I might be probably saying something that a lot of people might disagree with, but I'll give my reasoning for this. 2.4 will be the best option you can select right here. That is honestly the simple truth, and the reason for that is it's the most compatible network that will work with literally with everything. Now, the reason I'm saying this, if you know what these do, then this doesn't apply. You are already capable enough to choose whichever option you want and get the supposed benefit from it, but you're not going to be getting much, let's be honest, and I'll explain why. So the 2.4 is going to be the most commonly available network that you can always find. This is literally every device that supports Wi-Fi. It supports 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Now newer devices will support 5 gigahertz as well, and super new devices like this one also supports 6 gigahertz. Now this isn't devices that don't support 6 will not see this hotspot. So if you select 6 gigahertz or 5, any device that doesn't support it just straight up doesn't see your hotspot that is right now enabled and running, and other devices that support it can see it and connect to it. But if your device doesn't, it just simply will not see it. So with that in mind, whatever you select right here will change just how other devices see it. Now, the benefit of these higher numbers here, let's call it this way in the simplest terms, is basically better Wi-Fi. Now, that's all and good, but this is a phone. You're not really going to be getting that better Wi-Fi. So, for the most part, I can speculate that majority of the people in the world will be getting about, 30 to 60 megabits per second internet speed. Shit, I live in a country where we have pretty good network here, and that goes for home plus phone. I have unlimited data on my device that is on a lower speed of 30 megabits per second, and that is plenty enough for a phone. Even if I went with 60, which is the higher one that I could get, I still will be well in the range of 2.4 gigahertz network and not even scratching or making a dent in its capability. So I could select 5 gigahertz just to be safe and have, for instance, the benefit of 5 gigahertz, like higher amount of devices connected at the same time and a more stable connection and all that stuff. But truth is, I don't need it. It's a It's something that I could utilize, but the 2.4 at where I am and for what I need it, it's already well in the realms of what it needs to do. It's going to be fairly capable of doing that. And the only time I would recommend changing it, assuming your device even supports the higher like 5 or 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi, is if you live in very densely populated areas, maybe something like New York City. The downside here in those areas is that when there is a shit ton of Wi-Fi signals, primarily it's going to be 2.4 because that's what most people have around. This will cause interference between other 2.4 gigahertz signals. And you might experience that your device disconnects from your Wi-Fi, just struggles, for instance, network isn't going, or like you can't connect to websites and stuff like that. This will be most likely caused by this. That is only in like highly dense areas though. And in this circumstance, changing it to the 5 gigahertz or 6 will basically open up for a smoother experience. Less networks will be on, for instance, 5 gigahertz frequency. Therefore, you will have a better experience. And additionally, even if there is about the same amount, 5 gigahertz is more accommodating for higher kind of amount of signals at the same time. And so obviously that would solve the problem. And 6 gigahertz should be at this point probably most open, most kind of like the frequency should be, let's call it empty as the simplest term. Because not very many people have routers like this at home. So, like I said, for the most part, you'll probably want to select 2.4, best compatibility, and for what you need, that will be well and capable of supplying the full speed of whatever your phone has as a mobile network. And we also have the use Wi-Fi 6 protocol, which basically means moronically 5 gigahertz. This is kind of the stupidity. Wi-Fi 6 means Wi-Fi or 5 gigahertz network, while 6E means the 6 gigahertz. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. It doesn't really matter, as we are still using the 2.4 anyway here, which I believe it's going to be using possibly both of those. But in any case, we can close this up, find the toggle, and tap on it whenever you want to use it. There is one more thing that I want to talk about here. So when you enable it, your hotspot will run as long as there is a device connected to it. If we hold this toggle again and go into the more settings, we can see the option right here, automatically turn off personal hotspot, automatically turn off this hotspot when no device are connected for 10 minutes. So if, for instance, you're using your laptop, doing some work, you close it, it will then disconnect as the laptop will go to sleep mode most likely, disconnects, starts the countdown right here, the device. After 10 minutes, it will just straight up turn off your hotspot. It's a pretty good option. You can't change the timer on it though for some reason, which some other devices allow you to. But I recommend keeping it enabled. Hotspot will consume more of your phone's battery, and if you forget to turn it off, it would just run in the background, wasting your phone's battery. And that option basically prevents it. So I would say it's a good option to have enabled. And obviously, you can also turn it off yourself by finding this toggle, tapping on it once more, and this, as you can see right here, that was at the very top, turns it off. So there we go. Now, I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.